الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة ثاني أشهد روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدم الهدى. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المبين الفرقان الحميد: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما. صدق الله العلي العظيم. Right, we are on lesson number 4, like the other group. So this lesson itself is talking about how to make the imperative the amr. So the easiest way of explaining this lesson is going to this chart itself. So qatala, yaqtulu, present tense, and then when we make amr, a command, we drop the harf al-mudhari from the beginning, and we realize that the qaf in qatala yaqtulu is silent because of being silent, being hamzatul wasl in the beginning, and the harakat of the alif which we bring in the beginning is dependent upon the middle letter radical, second radical. If that is with dhamma, then the hamzatul wasl will come with a dhamma. If the middle radical is with a fatha or a kasra, then the hamzatul wasl will come with a kasra. So that's the whole lesson with some new vocabulary. So as Doctor is in Newcastle, so I will ask him to start off with the points to remember, and then we'll go through the whole lesson. Bismillah, Dr. Aziz. Bismillah.
Okay, so points to remember.
Yep, points to remember.
In this lesson, we learn the following. The amr, the imperative. The amr is the form of the verb which signifies a command like go, sit, get up. The amr is formed from the madari of the second person by omitting the initial ta and the final u, as explained below. Taktubu, so dropping ta becomes ktubu, uktub, and dropping u makes it kutub. Now the resulting form commences with a sakin letter, i.e. the letter not followed by a vowel. This is not permissible in Arabic. To overcome this difficulty, a hamzat al-wasl is prefixed to the verb. This hamza takes dhamma if the second radical of the amr has dhamma. Otherwise, it takes kasra. For example, taktubu becomes kutub, becomes uktub. Tajlisu becomes jilith, becomes ijlis. Taftahu becomes ftah, becomes iftah. So I know you can't see it on the screen, but I'm reading it from the book that I have there. This hamzatul wasl is pronounced only when the amr is not preceded by any word. If it is preceded by a word, the hamza is omitted in pronunciation, though it remains in writing. So, for example, uktub, ya bilal uktub, iqra waktub, uktub waqra. As we have seen, this hamza is hamzat al-wasl. So the sign of hamzat al-qat should not be written above or below it. So should be written like uktub and not with the hamzat al-qat. And ijlis and not with hamzat al-qatl. The amr, sorry.
So Doctor, so the only point remember is that there are two types of hamza. So if there's a hamza which is brought in the imperative, the commands, like this one here, when we drop the ta, then the kaf, because the kaf is silent, so the alif has been brought in. This alif is hamzatul wasl. Now hamzatul wasl definition is that if it comes in the beginning of the sentence, it will be pronounced Hamzatul Wasl. However, Hamzatul Qat is part of the original word. It's part of the original word, and it will be pronounced regardless of where it is situated. If it comes in the beginning of the sentence, it is pronounced. If it comes in the middle or the end, it will be pronounced. That is Hamzatul Qat. And for example, if you see over here, Uktub, this is the beginning of the sentence, right? But when it comes to Ya Bilal, there's Hamzatul Wasl here. So this becomes silent. So it becomes Ya Bilal Luktub, Iqra Waktub. So the alif here of the Hamzatul Wasl becomes silent, and the kaf joins to the waw itself. Uktub Wakra. Normally it was Ikra. Here is Uktub Wakra. And then these Hamzatul Wasl should not be written with a alif on top. This Hamza, on top of the alif, a Hamza. Because normally the Hamzatul Qat, it sits on top of a alif itself. So it should not be this way or this way. It should be just Uktub, Uktub. Is that clear, doctor?
Yes, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Nigat. Is that clear for yourself?
Walaikum salam. Ji.
Okay. Then on the next page, G, what was that?
वसल में वैसे छोटा सा स्वाद होता है ना usually.
Yes, Gigi. The sad is normally put when it's if it's coming to the middle of the sentence. So the sad is put in the Quran, in the Arabic font Quran. There's a sad when it's in the middle or the end of the sentence. But when it's in the beginning of the sentence, it's normally there's a kasra underneath or a dhamma depending on where it's situated itself.
Okay.
No, doctor. The amr of akala ya'kulu.
Okay. The amr from ta'kulu is kul, and from ta'khudu is khud. These forms are irregular, and the first radical hamza has been omitted. If the amr of the second person singular is followed by a word commencing with hamzatul wasl, the last letter of amr takes a kasra to avoid al-tiqa'u sakinin. For example, ishrab al-ma becomes ishrab al-ma. Iftah.
So this word here, doctor, is iltaqa'u sakinain. Sakinain means two sakin letters together. So basically, this one here, this there, ishrib, and then al-ma. So there's two silent letters, and we have hamzatul wasl over here. So because of the two silent letters, and then you have the command ishrib, the ba with the sukoon changes to kasra, so that you could draw the ba with the lam itself, and the alif is not pronounced. So it becomes ishrabil ma'a.
And likewise,
yep, continue.
Yeah, likewise, iftahil bab, and same for khudul kitab. Here the isnad of the amr to the other pronouns of the second person. Uktub ya Muhammad. And uktubu ya ikhwanu. Uktubi ya aminatu. Uktubna ya akhawatu. Do you want me to carry on?
Jazakallah. Let me bring Sister Zabun Isa Kanji. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Point number 2.
Akrabun fil firstly. The mubtada is usually definite, but it may be indefinite with certain conditions. One of these is that the indefinite mubtada should be preceded by the interrogative particle, as in this example. Akrabun fil firstly. A Scorpio a scorpion is in the a scorpion in the classroom. Here is another example for the Quran. Ilahumma Allah. Is there a God with Allah?
So
I didn't understand here.
so so let me explain. Give me 1 second. Let me just change the slide. Just open the slide and share it to you. I've got the slide on the screen. I've sent it in the WhatsApp groups as well. I'll explain. Okay. Now, in this sentence, on this chart, you will see the different types of mubtada and khabar. Okay. Now, in the first example, you will see al-kitabu jadidun.
Jadidun.
So al-kitabu is having alif lam. The normal ruling for all mubtadas that they should come with alif lam, and it's become mubtada. And normally the khabar will come without alif lam. So al-kitabu here is mubtada, jadidun is khabar. So the book is new. Okay, that is jadidun is mufrad. So the khabar is mufrad. So when it says mufrad here, anwa al-khabar, the khabar is mufrad, a single word. Then over here, al-Quran, again, definite article, alif lam, but kitabullahi, even though it's mudaf ilay, it is a phrase. Because it is a phrase, it so be treated as mufrad. So mufrad itself. So kitabullahi is treated as mufrad. Jadidun is treated as mufrad. So jadidun is getting a dhamma tanween. However, kitabullahi, as you know, is mudaf and mudaf ilay. Whenever a noun is mudaf ilay, the first word, the mudaf, will not take tanween. Correct?
Yes.
So that's the reason why it's no kitabun, it's only kitabu, because it's coming as a khabar of al-Quran. The ruling is that both the mubtada and khabar should come marfu with dhamma. So here, dhamma there and dhamma there. So this is a ruling. However, now let me go to the point which we're doing now. However, if the word al-kitabu did not come with alif lam, then in that situation, the jar and majrur, this one, fil bayti is normally situated after the mubtada. So can you see this one? Al-kitabu ala al-maktabi. The book is on
the desk.
On the desk. However, if al-kitabu comes without alif lam, so the mubtada is postponed, is delayed, meaning that the khabar will come first and then the mubtada. Like this example here, fil bayti, in the house, is what? A man. So ar-rajulu, because there's no alif lam, with ar-rajulu, it's rajulun. So for this reason, normally the khabar comes first, then the mubtada. What does this do? Bringing the mubtada, the khabar first. And so, for example, when you say a man is in the house, when you say a man is in the house, it could be anyone's house. It's not restricting which house. Okay? When you say a man is in the house, it could be anyone's house. But when you say in the house is a man. By using the khabar coming first, you're defining where the mubtada is happening, or where the man is situated. So this is how we restrict the mubtada by bringing it after. So fil bayt, in the house, so you're referring to a particular house. So that is the benefit of having the khabar first and then bringing the mubtada after, because normally in English language, when you say the book or the pen, you're referring to a particular pen or paper or house itself. So to be able to achieve that, when the mubtada is without alif lam, then you bring the khabar first. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So the khabar bringing first, it allows you to restrict the circle or the parameter whose house you're referring to, where the man is located. Is that clear for everyone? No or yes?
तो मतलब है कि अगर खबर पे एम्फेसिस करना हो तब उससे पहले ले आएंगे, ये भी है.
कुछ हद तक ये दुरुस्त है जी. This is sometimes यहाँ emphasis नहीं हो रहा बल्कि मुब्तदा को मखसूस कर रहा है. Bringing the khabar first, you're restricting the mubtada itself. That's what it does. It's allowing you to understand who is the mubtada, where is the mubtada. Okay, that's what's happening. And then in the third one, so al-kitab al-maktabi is jar and majroor. Fil bayti rajulun. So fil bayti jar majroor come in the beginning in the sentence called mubtada. Mubtada. No. This is called mubtada. This is mubtada muakhar, delayed mubtada, and fil bayti is called khabar muqaddam. Khabar and muqaddam means precede. It comes before. Khabar muqaddam. And then this is called shibh jumla. Jar and majroor, they're called shibh jumla phrases. And here, over here, al-kitabu, the book. So ala and fi are prepositions. So they're called jar and majroor. Now, things which indicate time and place, they are called adverbs, dharf. So al-kitabu tahta al-maktabi. The book is?
Under the desk.
Under the desk, exactly. So this is called shibh jumla, dharf, adverb, which is of time and place. Then amam al-bayti, can you see this now? Amam is in front, place. Amam al-bayti hadiqatun. Now, is this clear so far?
Sheikh, may I interrupt for a second? This is Kulsum. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, go ahead.
So in example number 2,
yep,
the second fil bayti rajulun.
Yep.
The fil bayti, so because it is al bayti, the house is, so in the house is a man. So here, yes, bayt is definite.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
So in the house is a man. So fil bayt is allowing you to understand which house you're referring to. So the khabar is allowing you to understand who is the mubtada itself, or where is the mubtada occurring. Okay. Now, coming back to the lesson now. Now in the lesson, this point here. Akrabun fil fasli. The mubtada is usually definite. So akrabun should have alif lam. Al-akrabu. But it may be indefinite with certain conditions. Meaning that sometimes the mubtada can come in the beginning of the sentence, but normally it should be delayed. But here, there's an exception. Why? One of these, it is that the indefinite mubtada should be preceded by an interrogative participle, as in the example. So as long as a hamzatul istifham comes in the beginning, this question mark, then you can have the mubtada coming in the beginning of the sentence, because the question mark is allowing it the privilege to come in the beginning of the sentence, even without alif lam. Is this clear now, Sister Zabunisa?
So but we can say feel firstly akrabun, feel firstly akrabun.
No, because of the hamzatul istifham, the hamzatul istifham wants the mubtada to be without alif lam and come in the beginning of the sentence.
But if you want to ask before fi, if we put question for the question fi, can we make
you can't do it that way, but the better way is this way, which they have asked. Akrabun fil fasli is or scorpion because in the Quran it's coming as what same. Here is another example. The word ilahun means God. Ilahun means God, like la ilaha illallah. So when you add alif lam, then it refers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ilahun means God. So ilahun, the word ilahun is without alif lam. Is there a God apart from Allah or with Allah? So here, because of Hamza al-Istifham, ilahun is mubtada, Allah is mudaf ilayh. Is this clear now?
Yes.
So as long as there is Hamza al-Istifham in the beginning, the mubtada can come without alif lam. Okay?
Yes.
Or otherwise, you could say afil fasli akrabun, as you said, which will be grammatically correct because you're following the rulings. But because of Hamzatul Istifham, they wanted to it gives it that precedence of keeping the mubtada in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, read number 3, then I'll get someone else. Bismillah.
فإن الغرفة مظلمة. Here فإن means because. Here are some more examples. قل هذا فإنك جوعان. Eat this as you are hungry. ادخل فإن الدرس قد بدأ. Get in, for the lesson has already started. اغسل قميص فإنه وسخ. Wash the shirt, for it is dirty.
Sabira Kanji, would you be able to read the vocabulary, please?
Yep. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullah. Bismillah.
Okay. Aqrabun, scorpion. Hida'un, shoe. Al-Jannatu, the paradise. Kawbun, glass. Yad'un, hand. Gharibun, stranger. Waraqatun, piece of paper. Muthun, razor. Tinun, fig. Na'sanu, sleepy. Zawjun, spouse. Alaqun, clot of blood. Mizya'un, radio set. Ja'un, weather. Muslimun, dark. Quwwatun, strength. Bekuwatin, strongly or fast. Sakata, yaskutu, to keep quiet. Jama'a, yajma'u, to gather or to collect. Tabakha, yatbukhu, to cook. Qata'a, yaqta'u, to cut. Kanasa, yaknusu, to sweep. Adha, ya'udu, to seek refuge. Nadara, yanduru, to look at. Halaqa, yahliqu, to shave. Abada, ya'budu, to worship. Ya'lamu, alima, to know. Mana'a, yamna'u, to prevent. And la adri, I don't know.
Jazakallah, you seem not well.
Yeah, recovering from a bad bout of flu.
Yeah, I could tell from your voice
Yeah.
that you're recovering. Shafakumullah. Kunillah.
Yeah.
Allah.
Thank you.
Right, okay. So that's a lesson. Now, I would like 2 individuals to read Ad-Darsul Rabi'u. Sister Nigat, yourself, and Sister Huma. Would you be able to read with them, please?
Sure, Sheikh. Thank you.
Bismillah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ad-Darsu Rabi'u, Lesson 4. Al-Mudarrisun, the teacher. Min Bilbabi.
Man Bilbabi.
Min Bilbabi. Who's at the door?
Right. Sister Nigat.
Ji, talibun, ana talibun jadidun. I am the new student.
Al-Mudarrisu. Udkhil. Ma ismuka. Enter. What is your name?
Ismi Humayunu. My name is Humayun.
The teacher. Humayunu. Kafa tuktubu hazal Islam salamu.
Ismu.
هذا اسمه.
Haza isma. how do you write your name? Humayun. Uktubuhu ala hazihil warakati. Write on this paper.
Sheikh, isn't that uktubhu?
Uktubuhu, write it on this paper.
Yeah, Oktubhum, right? It is referring back to the ism, the name itself.
Okay. Ya Ustadu, ha huna akrabun. Oh, teacher, there is a Scorpio.
There's O's teacher. Here is
Here,
a scorpion.
Yeah,
Ahunam is here.
yeah. Ha huna. Here is a Scorpio.
The teacher, Akrabun fil fasli, here, Anna here. Is the Scorpio in the class?
No,
Where is it?
Akrabun filfa. Is there a scorpion in the class?
Yeah, is there scorpion in the class? Where is it?
Right.
Unzur huna ya Ustazu, hiya tahta maktabi Hishamin. Look here, oh teacher, it is under the Hisham's desk.
Teacher, Aktaluha, ya ikhwan,
Oktuluha.
Uktuluha, ya ikhwana. Kill it, oh brothers.
Bima naqtuluha, with what we kill it.
Aktuluha behazaika ya Hishamu. Amatat, kill it with the shoes, with your shoes.
Yep.
Is it killed? Is it dead?
No. So Uktulha bihidhaika. Kill it with your shoe, oh Hisham. Then, and as you said, it's correct. Amat, is it dead? Correct.
Yeah, is it dead?
Naam, matat, yes, I
It's dead.
did.
It is dead, yes. Jazakallah. Thank you. Next person I will ask will be Sister Kulthum. Bismillah.
Salam again.
Alaikum salam.
Al-Mudarrisu, Ijlisu ya ibnai. Sit, all my sons. Ikra darsa ya aliyun. Read the lesson, is an amr. Read the lesson, ya Ali, O Ali. Who is Ali? Do you want me to read the whole thing?
Yeah, that's fine. It's in a short paragraph.
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. A'udhu is Mudariyun with Ana. So it is I seek refuge with Allah from shaitan. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Ikra bismi rabbikal ladhi khalaq. So read with the name of your Lord who created you.
In the name. So Ikra bi ismi. Now this ba in the Arabic language has different meanings. Ba, it means ba'ul isti'ana. Read by the assistance or by the help of the name of your Lord.
Okay. So in Rabbika is your Lord, Alladhi, who is the creator or who he created?
Who created?
Who created? Okay. Khalaqal insana min alaq. He created insan from a clot.
Right.
Ya Ustadu, O teacher, hafiztu hadhihi surata ayyi hadhihi surata ayya suratin ahfazu ba'daha. So, O Ustad, I have memorized this surah. Which surah should I memorize after this? Ihfiz surat at-tini. Memorize surat at-tin. Khuz daftaraka hadha waktub fihi suratal alaki.
Mm-hmm.
Take your notebook here, or take this notebook, or take this your notebook and write in it Surat al-Alaq. Ya Aba Bakrin, O Abu Bakr, innaka na'sanu. Surely you are sleepy.
Mhm.
Idhab ilal hammami wagsil wajhaka. Go to the bathroom and wash your face. Iftahin nawafiza ya Abdullahi. Open the window, nawafiza, so it's plural, the windows, O Abu Abdullah. فَإِنَّ الْغُرْفَةَ مُظْلِمَةٌ وَالْجَوَّ حَارٌ. Because open the windows, O Abu Abdullah, because the room is dark and the weather is hot.
Excellent. Okay. Sister Nigat, can I borrow you for 2 minutes?
Sorry.
Can I ask you a few questions, please?
Okay.
Okay, so the question I'm going to ask you,
See.
this one here. Ihfad Surat at-Tini. If I was going to change this to a female, addressing a female, how would you do that?
Okay. You mean Hadir female?
Yes. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely Hadir hi hoga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ihfazi
Correct.
Surat at-Tini.
And continue the sentence. Finish it off.
Okay.
Feminine.
Okay. So khuzi.
Yep.
Daftaraka haza.
Not daftaraka. Daftaraka is for masculine.
Yeah, daftaraki.
Correct.
Daftaraki. Haza.
Remains hada. Correct.
तो नहीं होगा हाजा ही रहेगा ना
Yeah, hada remains. Yeah, the reason why daftar is masculine, so remains daftar. Correct.
जी वक्त to be.
Yep.
फीही सूरत अलक़ी या अब नाम बताएं आप क्या कहूँ
या उम्मुल हसन.
उम्मुल हसन.
या उम्मुल हसन या आमना या आमना.
Okay, या आमना. इन्नकी नासानु.
नासानतो.
या नासानतो. इज़हबी इलल हम्मामी वग़सिली.
Yep.
वजहकी.
Correct.
एक सेकेंड. इफ्ताही.
Correct.
इफ्ताहिन नवाफिज़ा.
Correct.
या उम्मुल हसनी. फ़इन्नल ग़ुरफ़ता मुज़लमतुन वल जव्व हारून. ये सेम यही रहेगा.
Exactly correct. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to now ask who would like to volunteer next. Okay, Sister Sabina, can you come on the mic, please?
Yes.
Now, in the beginning of the sentence, it says, or the paragraph, it says, Man bil babi. Ana talibun jadidun. Can you change that to a female sentence?
So the sentence "who is at the door" will remain the same. Yeah?
Yep, that would remain the same, but this
Man
with
bil
my,
babi.
yeah.
أنا طالبة جديدة.
Okay. Now, what would the teacher say to you? How would she say udkhul, or what would she say?
ادخلي.
Correct. And then?
ما اسمك.
Excellent. Continue.
اسمي آمنة.
Excellent. Continue.
So the
Aminato. Say Aminato. The teacher says Aminato.
Yeah.
Kaifa.
So Kaifa would be Kaifi.
The Kaifa. No. Kaifa remains Kaifa. So
Okay,
that
okay.
remains the same. The word taktubu will change.
Yeah. Okay. Kaifa yaktubu.
Anti. Taktubu is masculine. You need to change that singular feminine. Second person. Taktubu, taktubani, taktubuna,
Bina.
Exactly. Kaifa taktubina.
هذه الاسمك.
هذا الاسم. This name.
All right. هذه الاسم.
Write it on this paper.
Right. اكتبها.
No. Yeah. Ya at the end.
So if it's اكتبه على هذه الورق, write on this paper. So will that remain the same then? Write on this paper. اكتب, no, so it's اكتبي على هذه ورق.
No, so uktubiha. Uktubi. Yeah, so you need to add the ha afterwards. Uktubi. So right, sorry, uktubu. So how would how remain? Sorry, who remain there because ism is masculine. Uktubi he. So instead of uktubi ha, so uktubi he ala hadhihi al-warakati.
Okay, اكتبي.
So Sheikh, is this the ruling that instead of the who, it becomes a he, correct?
Yeah, the who, yeah.
So, I mean, before this lesson, I didn't know that the Amr actually was different for masculine and feminine. I thought Amr is the same for everyone.
No, you knew that. Like uktub.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You just slipped your mind. Uktub, uktuba, uktubu,
Because
uktubi.
so I was thinking more sort of English. You know, when you do it in English, the Amr remains the same
Yeah.
for masculine and feminine.
Yes, in the English language remains the same, but when we did the imperatives in Arabic, there are 6 imperatives, 3 for feminine, 3 for masculine. So it was.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, yes.
So
Okay.
that's the reason it's uktu, B.
Yeah.
So because of the ba and the ya at the end, has there's a ya, so the who becomes he. Uktu bi he. He is referred back to the ism. Ala hadhihi al-warakati.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
MashaAllah, that was good. That was real good.
Well, so it didn't sound very good, but
no, you got it right.
You
got it right. You got the actual excellent. Right, brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next. Now over here now. I'm going to ask Dr. Zafar Abbas. Bismillah.
So do the exercise number 1.
Yes, please.
So answer the following questions. Number 1, Masmut Talib al-Jadidi. So what's the name of the new student? Answer would be Ismuhu Himayun.
Ismuhu Humayun. That's it. Yeah,
Humayun.
that's it. That his name is Humayun. The longer way of answering it is taking half of the question and add it to the answer. Ismu Talib al-Jadidi
Himayun.
Exactly. Ismu Talib al-Jadidi Humayun. So this is a more of a longer sentence. Or Ismuhu Humayun, which is perfectly correct. Next one.
Aina kanatil aqrabu. Where is the
was
the scorpion. So the shorter one would be, or same one would be Kunti tahta maktabi Hishamin.
Kunti, the Kunti means you, one female. Kanat.
Kanat. Yeah. Okay.
So it's not you present, it's the feminine. Kanat. Kanat al-akrabu.
Kanati.
Kanatil. Because kanat, because of the sukun of 2 sukuns together, the star on the ta with the sukun changes to kasra. Kanat. Kanatil akrabu.
Kanatil akrab.
Tahta.
Kanatil akrabu.
Tahta. Underneath Hisham's desk.
Sorry?
Underneath Hisham's desk.
Yeah. Tahta maktabi Hishamin.
Yeah. So that's one way of saying it. Or the other way of saying it, Kanatil or you could say here, Tahta maktabi Hishamin. It is under Hisham's desk. You could do it that way as well.
Okay.
But the best way is say Kanatil akrabu tahta maktabi Hishamin. It was under Hisham's desk.
Okay. Man alladhi qatalaha. Who killed it?
Yep.
Hisham qatalaha. Hisham killed her.
Yep. So how you answer the question?
Hishamun qatalaha.
Hishamun. You could say Hishamun Qatalaha, or you say qatalaha Hishamun. Qatalaha Hishamun. Hisham killed it.
अगर हम हिशामो हुवल्लज़ी क़तलहा कहें तो सही है.
Hishamun huwa alladhi
हिशामो
qatala.
फिर कॉमा
He
लगा के हाँ,
you could do the longer way. Hisham huwa alladhi, he who, or Hisham alladhi qatala. Hisham is he who killed it. You could take huwa out. Hisham alladhi qatalaha. So you could do it that way as well. Or you could do it another way as well. You could say
हिशामुल्लज़ी या हिशामो हुवल्लज़ी.
Hisham, you say Hisham, because Hisham has a dhamma, Hishamul ladhi. So
अच्छा.
Hisham, so you could say Hisham, Hishamul ladhi, Hisham is that he who qatalaha.
Okay.
Or you could say the other way, Hishamun qatalaha, or Hishamun qatala akraban. Hishamun qatala akraban. Hisham killed the akrab, the scorpion. So there's
Sheikh, I
different ways.
have a question. So with that answer, you cannot say katalaha akrab ban
No.
Hisham.
No. You
Because
cannot
then
have
you
a
will have to. Okay.
then you have two objects.
Okay. Okay.
So we
Thank
say
you.
Hishamun qatalaha akrabun. Akraban makes no sense. Hisham, with two objects, you can't do it. There is one way of having two objects with one verb. I'm not going to do that now, but it gives the same meaning. It's a good question you've asked. I will do that later on. How sometimes you can have one object but have a pronoun referring to it as well. I'll do that later, not yet. It's a bit too early for that.
Thank you.
Okay, next one, number 4.
Okay, so that's bima qatalaha, with what he killed her.
Yep.
Qatalaha bihazaihi,
Excellent.
killed it
Yeah,
with
qatalaha
his
bidha'ihi.
shoe.
Bidha'ihi, correct, with his shoe. Excellent. And
And the
finally,
fifth, ayya suratin hafidha Ali. Which surah did Ali memorized?
yep,
Aliyun hafidha suratin alaq, or
Aliyun hafidha
Ali
Surat al-Alaq.
surat al-alaq.
Yeah, Surat al-Alaq. Excellent.
Surat al-alaq, yes.
Okay. That's done. The next one I will ask every one of you. So I'm going to ask, let's bring Mukarrama. Can you do 1? Sister Munira, do number 2. Sister Sabira, 3. Sister Zabunisa, 4. Bismillah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So exercise 2, number 1, right?
Yep.
قال المدرس لعلي اقتل الأقرب.
That was incorrect. So the sentence is correct, but according to the lesson, it's incorrect. The teacher said to Ali, kill it. But that was not what said in the lesson. What did the teacher say? Mazadi? What did the teacher say?
اقتلوها يا إخوان.
Exactly. Uqtuluha ya ikhwanu. It was not one person. It had to the whole class itself.
قال المدرس. No, he didn't tell Ali. He said to the whole class,
Correct.
اقتلوها
Uqtuluha, correct.
يا إخوان.
قال المدرس للإخوان اقتلوها يا إخوان. Correct. Next person, please.
Sheikh, can I interrupt here? Can you
Yeah.
also, number 1, say, instead of Kala al-Mudarrisu li Aliyin,
Yeah.
we can say that he told, didn't he ask Ali to recite?
No, that's
Ikra?
what the question. No. The sentence is about the akrab, about the scorpion, not about reciting. So you need to look at the sentence and look at where the verb killing was used, not the verb of reciting. So if this is a comprehension test. to see whether you comprehended and understood who was being addressed in that sentence. That's the reason why you have to do it accordingly.
Okay,
So
perfect.
can
So,
I?
हिशाम ने कहा था उन्होंने हिशाम ने कत्ल उसे किया था.
Yeah, I know, but so the teacher will address everyone. He said,
Okay.
المدرس اقتلوها يا إخوان.
Alright.
And the students said, بما نقتلها اقتلوها بهذاك يا هشام. Then the teacher says to Hisham.
So in the answer to this question, can we say قال المدرس للطلاب?
قال المدرس للطلاب اقتلوها is correct. But again, the wording itself, if you want to do a comprehension test, the difference between brothers and students is quite a bit. So he's treating his students as brothers, not students. So if they can, even though it's correct, it's boys, but someone can deduct points, but you're not addressing the brothers, you're addressing the students instead. Because the word at-talibu is used for one student, not for the collective students itself. So it's technical. There's any technical issue there.
So
Next
should
one,
be
please.
Next one is
لإخواننا.
Yeah. قال المدرس للإخوان.
قال المدرس لهشام افتح النوافذ.
That's
So
incorrect.
the correction I did was قال المدرس لعبد الله افتح النوافذ.
Yeah. So he said المدرس يا أبا إنك تنسان اذهب إلى الحمام واغسل وجهك افتح النوافذ يا عبد الله. Correct. Correct. Next person, please.
Okay, so number 3. قال المدرس لهمايون اذهب إلى الحمام واغسل يديك.
Translate this first.
So the mudarris says, the teacher says to Humayun, go to the bathroom and wash your hands. But
That's incorrect.
actually, he says it to Abu
Correct.
Bakr. He says, اذهب إلى الحمام واغسل, because Abu Bakr was feeling sleepy.
Yep. Waghsil what? Was your hand or face?
وجهك, your face.
Correct.
So, ली है तो ये अबू के बजाय अबी होगा.
Because of so because of lean, from Ya Aba Bakr, Li Abi Bakr. There'll be changed from Abu Bakr to Li Abi Bakr. Yes, that's correct. So قال المدرس لأبي بكر اذهب إلى الحمام واغسل وجهك. Correct. Next person, please.
قال المدرس لعلي, the teacher said to Ali, احفظ سورة النبأ, memorize the Surah An-Naba, but he didn't say to Ali, he didn't say to memorize Surah An-Naba. The teacher said to Ali,
Surah Theme.
to memorize if is Surah At-Tini.
Correct. احفظ سورة التين.
Yes.
Right. This is quite easy. This is comprehension. So, anta taktubu, taktub, last it becomes silent. Drop the ta, then uktub. Anta tadkhulu, make the last letter silent. Tadkhul, drop the ta, dukhul, udkhul. So, Sister Huma, can you do 1 to 4, and then 5 to 8, 5 to 9? I will ask someone else. Bismillah. Translate, please.
أخرج من الفصل يا بشير.
أخرج من الفصل يا بشير. Correct.
Yeah. Exit from the classroom, O Bashir.
اكتب.
Oh, it's here. اكتب درسك يا ليون. Write the lesson, O Ali.
Darsaka. Whose lesson is this? Your lesson.
Darsaki ya Aliyun. Ya Aliyun. It is the same.
Yep. Write your lesson, O Ali. Correct. Next one, number 3.
Usjud lillahi.
Translation.
Usjud lillahi. Do bow to Allah.
Yeah, prostrate to Allah, correct? Prostrate. So bow is ruku. Irqa would be bow. Sajad yes means prostrate. Sajda kare.
Unzur ila zakal jabali. Look at that rock or mountain.
Yep, look towards that mountain, correct? Thank you, Jazakallah. Next person, Sister Sabira Kanji.
So, اقتل هذه الحية يا عمي. So kill this snake, oh my uncle.
Correct. Next one.
ادخل يا حامد. Enter, O Hamid.
Correct.
أشكر ربك. Thank your Lord.
Correct.
اسكت يا ولد.
Quiet, oh boy.
Oh, right, okay, quiet, oh boy. أكنس هذه الغرفة. So, I've forgotten what uknus is.
Hada means to sweep. Why a sweep?
Oh, sweep this room. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah. Now, Sister Mukarrama, can you do the first two? Change that to feminine. 1 and 2. Ukhruj, change that to feminine.
تجلس, is that it?
No, this one here. Ukhruj, change that to feminine.
Okay, which number?
Actually, let me just check over this page. Okay, yeah, go on the next page. Yeah, go on the next
28?
page. Yeah, that's correct. Page number that. And on this page, what I want you to do is page number 28. Where it's ijlis huna ya bilalu, change that to feminine.
Ijlisi, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ijlisi huna ya Amina.
Correct. Next one. Read read what's on the text, then change it to feminine.
اغسلي وجهك بالصابون.
Correct.
ارجعي بعد ساعتين.
Correct.
انزلي من السيارة يا أختي.
Yep, come down from the car.
قال الله تعالى لموسى عليه السلام اضرب بعصاك الحجر. Okay, I can't change this. اضربي بعصاك الحجر.
Correct.
أنت تذهب اذهب. Okay, it's into the next exercise now, I think.
Correct.
So, shall I continue?
Let me bring Dr. Zafar, please, to the next exercise, please.
Okay, so it would be Iftah kitabaka ya Ibrahim. You want me to change it to feminine?
Yes.
Okay. Iftahi kitabaki ya Hajiratu.
Correct.
To ihfaz darsaka will change to ihfazi darsaki.
Correct.
Learn or memorize your lesson. Iqra hadha darsa. Read that lesson. Will
Correct.
be Iqra'i
Correct.
hadha darsa.
Correct.
Izhab ila al-masjidi. Go to the masjid. Will be izhabi ila al-masjidi.
Excellent. Excellent. Sister Munira, can you do the next 4?
Irkab darajataka.
Mhm.
Irkabi darajataki.
Irkabi darajat.
Irkabi darajataki. Ride your bike. Il'ab ma'a uktika ya Ismail. Il'abi ma'a uktiki ya Maryam.
Correct.
Ishrab ma'an baridan. Drink cold water. Ishrabi ma'an baridan.
Correct.
Irfa ra'saka. Raise your head.
Uh-huh.
Irfa'i ra'saki.
Excellent. Okay, Sister Huma, can you do 9, 10, and 11, and then bottom part?
Allahi Ta'ala fil Quran. Allah said in the Quran,
Holy Quran, yeah.
the Holy Quran, Iqra bismi rabbikal lazi khalaqa. Who
Read. Iqra.
read with the name of your Lord who created you. قال الله تعالى لموسى عليه السلام. Allah said to Musa عليه السلام, اذهب إلى فرعون. Go to Pharaoh.
Mhm.
وقال اذهب أنت وأخوك. And say, you go with your brother.
Exactly. Idhab, you and your brother. And your brother, correct.
Arfa'i
Irfa.
Irfa Sautika.
Correct.
Raise your voice.
Huh?
Anta takul.
Mhm.
You eat. Kul. Eat. That's the command.
Correct.
Tahus. You take. Hus. Take.
Excellent. Right. How much is there left? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Maybe able to squeeze some in. Okay, Sister. Kulthum, can you do about 5 of them? 5 lines.
Katala, yaqtulu, which is kill, uqtul.
Correct.
Yasma'u.
Sami'a, yes.
Oh, sorry. Yasma'u, isma.
Uh-huh.
Zahaba, yashabu, izhab.
Mhm.
Rafa'a, yarfa'u, irfa.
Mhm.
Jalasa, yajlisu, ijlis. Darasa, yadrusu, udrus.
Correct.
Do you want me to continue?
Yes, 2 more lines.
Fahima, yafhamu, ifham, alima, ya'lamu, i'lam.
Mhm.
Hafiza, yahfazu, ihfaz, shariba, yashrabu, ishrab.
Excellent. Sister Zabul Sa, can you do the next 5 lines?
Sajada yastudu ustud. Halaka yahliku. Ihlik. Raka'a yarqa'u. Irqa. Kasara yaksuru. Iksir. Shakara yashkuru ushkur. Ghasala yaksilu iksil. Tabakha yatbuku utbukh. Fataha yaftahu iftah. Qata'a yaqta'u iqta'. Daraba yadribu idrib. Jama'u yajma'u ijma'. Kataba yaktubu uktub.
Excellent. Sister Sabira Kanji, can you do Abada, Mana, Adhahika, and Rakiba, Akhada?
We were on Abada, yeah?
Yep.
Abada, Ya'badu, E'bud,
Ubud. Dhamma. Yep.
سأل يسأل اسأل.
Correct.
I think you've got different ones to my book, actually.
So is'al is correct. I accept that. Don't worry about that.
Oh, right, okay. زهك يزهك ازهك.
Excellent.
أكل يأكل كل.
Correct.
ركب يركب is it اركب.
Excellent.
فعل يفعل افعل. أخذ يأخذ خذ.
Excellent. Excellent. Right. What's the next lesson part? Right, this part I will leave this for next lesson because it's already 10 past, and I know you've got kids to put to sleep and so forth. So what we'll do, inshallah, next lesson we'll finish off the remaining part and then start the next part. So on page number 30 and 31 we'll finish off. 32, 3 pages we'll finish off, and then we'll start lesson number 5 next session, inshallah. I do have a lesson tomorrow at 7 o'clock. If you can join. Of course, the other class hasn't finished off the exercises, but we will, inshallah, do the exercises tomorrow with that class. So if you want to join in, by all means, you can join in at 7 o'clock and participate in those exercises, inshallah. If not, then I'll do it with you next week, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you, Sheikh.
Maulana, can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Arafa ya'arifu. What does Arafa mean?
Okay, good question. Arafa, alima means he knew. Arafa means to acknowledge, to recognize, or to know. So there's 3 different meanings. Ma'rif, the word ma'rifat. Ilm is different. Ilm is different. Ilm is knowledge. Ma'rifat is more of a cognitive knowledge, more of an in-depth knowledge.
Okay.
Okay.
Because rafa'a is to raise.
Rafa'a means to raise or elevate. Correct. Yes.
Arafa is to have that awareness, ma'rifat.
To be aware. Yes.
Thank you, Maula.
Okay. No problem at all. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. التماس الدعاء. Inshallah, I will try to do as much as I can, and I will try to squeeze in maybe another lesson